Hello, Retire and Roam family. How you guys doing? Now, I've been meaning to make this video since this stuff happened, right? Now, it's only been a day, right? It's only been a day. This happened yesterday, right? I just came back, guys, from Cartagena. So I drove back from Cartagena to Villavicencio. Took me pretty much about 23 hours. I did some stopping and using the bathroom, getting snacks and stuff like that. The second day, the first day I drove all the way. I only stopped to get gas one time. But anyway, right? I hurry up. Thank God I made it here. And then I get here all tired, trying to get some rest. Right? 8 o'clock, 8:03 to be exact. 8:03 to be exact. Okay. 8:03 a.m. to be exact. We got hit by the earthquake. Yeah, earthquake in Villavicencio, right? Well, pretty much I can say it's in Villavicencio. It's in Meta. Meta is like the state, but where this stuff happened is literally about 20 some miles, or less than 20 some miles away from where I live. Okay, so of course it hit like hard. Okay, it hit so hard, guys. This stuff, it was crazy. Okay, now imagine sleeping, right, on an airplane. Okay, and then turbulence hit, right, and then the plane drop maybe like 100 feet. Why in the sky? Okay, can you imagine that? Because that's the best way I can describe it. Okay. Now, this earthquake was on the Richter scale, 5.2, it rated 5.2 on the Richter scale. Okay? Now, I take that back. I said, we're 7 miles from where the stuff hit. 7 miles. Okay? That is crazy. We said 7 miles or 18 kilometers. Guys, I get it mixed up all the time. 18 or so kilometers, 20 kilometers, whatever it is. But this wasn't far from what the actual thing happened. This is crazy. Can you imagine waking up, like I say, on the plane, and then the plane just dropped, right? And it dropped, boom, and you feel that vibration, and the thing is shaking, and then it drop again for like 30 seconds. It was horrible, guys. It was horrible. But I haven't seen any news where anybody died yet, so that would be a blessing. Okay. Now all this stuff is in Spanish, so you guys can't see what I'm talking about. But I'm just showing you the splitting of the road. Now this is just one. There was a bunch of instances that this stuff happened, right? When the road split like this, was going the other way around. They had to close down the tunnels, because a lot of tunnels network coming into Villavicencio because of the mountains, right? Normally it would take, to go from here to Bogota would take like 8-9 hours, right? And then because they're adding all these tunnels, right, that's been cut down to like 2 to 3 hours, depending on how fast the driver is driving and how much construction is going on the road that they have to stop and stuff like that. So I just want to share that with you guys. Your boy survived my first major earthquake. I've been in a bunch of earthquakes in the U.S., right? Well, I've been in proximity of earthquakes in the U.S., right? Maybe about 2 or 3 of them. One, I think 2 was in California, and then 1 was in Atlanta when it happened in Nashville. But we felt it in Atlanta. I didn't feel nothing. People were telling me I was asleep. But this one here, right? The apartment I'm in, we're on the 11th floor. On the 11th floor, guys. Can you imagine on the 11th floor, waking up to somebody screaming at you, let's go, let's go, let's go, and the building is going like this, right? There's some cracks in the wall in the room, but that's just from the bricks. That's not from the pillows. So it's not, it's not nothing structural. But man, it was kind of surreal, because when you sit there and think about it, when stuff happened in the beginning, and you see, oh yeah, it's not that serious. I downloaded some videos. Let me see if I can pull up these videos for you guys. So this is a video, right? One of the videos. The other one I wouldn't play, but just so you guys can see, this saying 6.5 here, and then I guess this, when it hit Bogota, it was at 5.2. So it's different. This is somebody's office camera, like a beauty salon or a couple of clinic, whatever you want. So I was asleep when this hit on the 11th story. This is somebody's office that's like one floor. Camera shaking like that. And this thing lasted over a minute. I didn't know it was that long. I woke up, with this stuff going on. Guys, looking at this video again, right, remind me how bad the thing was. Like I said, I woke up with this thing going on. Okay? I thank God me and my family is okay, and in the surrounding area, right, nobody got hurt that I know of, other than the damage to the roads and stuff like that. Nobody got hurt. I know a couple of people's houses collapsed, but even with that, they didn't say anything about anybody, any serious injury or none of that stuff. I haven't seen that. I mean, it's probably out there, but I haven't seen it. Okay, guys, so I talked to my friends the other day, and they were like, man, we're so happy you're okay. It feels good to have friends, people that care, right? But, this is some of the stuff when you live abroad, right? Me living in Colombia and living in the U.S., this was not the video I was planning to make. The video I was planning to make was something completely different, which I will make that video later. But this is what happened, and I just want to share with you guys. Remember to like and share the content. I mean, you will find more crazy stuff probably out there on TikTok and stuff like that about this whole incident. But I'm just happy that, me and my family survived this stuff, and, in the 11-story building, right? The way we at, 11th story, and live to talk about it. And I thank God. Okay, so more retirement videos are going to come on later on, and we're going to chat about this later on. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.